In this tutorial now, we're going to go over a movement called our medicine ball seated good morning. For this movement, all you're going to need is either a box or a bench, something to sit on, and so that we can get into the right leg position. I'm going to be using a dead ball, one of these big rubber balls. You can use any medicine ball really. However, we do want to be able to add load of some kind. If you don't have any medicine balls, you can even use a kettlebell or a dumbbell. Although they're not as comfortable, it's still definitely manageable and usable. When getting set up, I want you to start that medicine ball out in front of you on your knees. This is just going to make life easier when getting into position. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to bear hug around the medicine ball and get that medicine ball up on our sternum. Make sure your arms are slightly underneath the medicine ball. If they're not, the ball's just going to fall out underneath your arms, right? I like to think here now that I'm reaching for my elbows. The more you can get around the ball and get nice and tight, the easier it's going to be to help keep a sturdy and strong back. From here now, we're going to get our feet nice and wide. I want you to go a similar width as what you would for a lateral lunge. You're probably going to be about 1 meter apart with your feet, with your toes pointing out slightly. From here now, what I want you to focus on is keeping a nice tall chest. Bear hugging that medicine ball, staying nice and tall. As we hinge now, I want you to focus on driving your forearms forwards towards the wall. You're not going down. You're driving your forearms forwards towards the wall and lifting your tailbone up to the sky. If you think about going down to the floor, you're more than likely going to start rounding your back and collapsing under load, okay? So I really want you to focus on those key points. Forearms are going out in front of you towards the wall and tailbone up to the roof. That way, when we get into that bottom position, we're maintaining that nice flat back as we're accessing that pelvic tilt. Then as we drive back up, all you need to do is go back to that starting position, okay? It's a nice simple one. It may feel a little bit tight, especially on your inner thighs and in the front of your hips. You will slowly feel this in your lower back as well. This is going to be a great movement for us, start accessing a bit more pelvic tilt and strengthening your lower back. But give them a crack, see how you go as per usual. But these are your medicine ball seated good mornings.